I wanted to just say my shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well, that the mushrikeen, they attacked our Dar al-Islam. You don't have to be Pakistani to appreciate that. And the opening salvo of their attack targeted 3 cities. All 3 of them, they targeted masajid. Not military targets, they targeted masajid. And alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, it seems that now that the dust has settled and a ceasefire is in place for now, that Allah Ta'ala protected the Muslims in Pakistan from any really horrible destruction, which was apparently on the menu, was apparently what was intended, but Allah Ta'ala gave them that weapon and armament and preparation, that they were able to actually deflect some very severe and heavy attacks from some very sophisticated military hardware. And it's not my place to go into all of it right now, but what I wanted to say is that all of it is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but then when Allah wants to bless people, He does it through, He brings it into the world in different forms. So sometimes the form is a miraculous intervention, but more often than that, it's through allowing people to prepare and think through problems that are over the horizon and have the tawfiq to prepare for them. And there are a lot of people in the country that make a lot of noise and fight with each other, and all of those antagonists that are making noise and causing fasad, all of them are just useless, time waste type people. And then there are a group of people amongst every qawm that's quietly doing their work. And it seems like that group of people that was quietly doing its work developed several types of proprietary technology that are either synthesis of things that they acquired, the Pakistani military acquired from different countries and put them together in a unique way, or wholly native types of technology that allowed them to basically outfire imported weapons from Europe and from other developed nations, or whatever you want to call. They shot down supposedly radar invisible planes that have the longest target lock ability to reliably and accurately shoot another plane out of the sky. 200 kilometer range, which means nothing to American. Let's just say 120 miles, right? 120 mile range, which is like far away. You can't like see a fighter jet from 120 miles away, even visually, much less by radar. And so that's pretty scary. Apparently the Pakistani Air Force shot those planes down from over 300 kilometers away, from over 180 miles away. So no Pakistani plane actually, there was no dogfight. It's not like Top Gun where they maneuver around. None of that stuff. They didn't even see one another, but they shot them down before even their French planes and their Meteor missiles could get within range. And so nobody knew that was actually a thing. Apparently it is now. And the French company that makes those fighter jets, Dassault, their stock tanked. And the company for that made the Chinese fighter jets, which the Pakistanis modified, but they got like a double-digit percentage bump in their value. But really, all of those things mean nothing. It's the fadl of Allah Ta'ala, and if anything in this alam, it means is that there are some people who are quietly doing their work, and it doesn't have to just be in like military and fighting. Everybody is going to be like, oh yeah, they dream that, yo bro, when it's time to go, I'm going to be there, and Dajjal and Mahdi, and when I get angry, I just see red and bodies drop. And that's not how it works. You have to prepare for something, the thing that you want to do. You have to have a vision, know what it is that you want to do. You have to prepare for it, otherwise it doesn't really work out. And the person who wants to die for the sake of Allah Ta'ala but doesn't want to live for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, they're like kind of missing out what the whole point is. And so we ask Allah Ta'ala to also awaken people that are heroes in the silent parts of the night of this ummah, whether it's through their tahajjud, whether it's through their diligence in doing something for the economic betterment for themselves, their children, their families, their community, their city, their country, whoever it is, whatever it is, that those people who are the kind of quiet heroes that work, even though everybody else is barking along like a dogfight, Alhamdulillah, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, give them khair in this world and the hereafter. And even if the people don't know what their names are, Allah ta'ala knows what their names are. And it's after 10,000 people like that do work, that one Salahuddin Ayyubi or one competent person of talent that comes, that they can wield it in a way that has massive leverage and makes the world a better place. Otherwise, I feel like today we probably have 10,000 Salahuddin Ayyubis. Every one of them is either in jail or executed or had to move to Germany and mops the floor in a hospital at night to feed his family or whatever, because the doors are all shut for them because everybody else is acting like a clown. Sometimes there was someone sent me a video where there was some clown from England, but they exist everywhere, but there are a lot of them in England. Some guy who's giving his big sectarian talk, and at the end he's like, where are the lions of the Ahl Sunnah? And so some kid just made a cut into it. He's like, I don't think, seeing what's going on in England, I'm not wondering where the lions of Ahl Sunnah are. I'm wondering where the zookeeper of the Ahl Sunnah is. So those people who keep everything orderly and whatnot, maybe that's underrated. That's underrated. And then how long was the war? It was like 2 days, not even 3 days. Those 2 days only happen the way they're supposed to happen when you prepare for them from beforehand. It starts with your du'as and your prayers, and it goes into all of these other things. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us people who prepare for the best and prepare for the worst, and not humiliate us on the days that we're to be tested in this world and the hereafter. Wa sallallahu tabarak wa ta'ala wa sallama ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.